Nikki Haley, the whole situation that happened with her. So she called for mandatory mental competency tests for politicians over 75 years old. And you said, this whole talk about age makes me feel uncomfortable. I think it is wrong. It is the wrong road to go down. She says, people, politicians or something are not in their prime. Well, Nikki Haley is in her prime. Sorry, a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s. And people had a field day.
But go on and read the next thing. What did I say?
I don't have the next part.
Okay, the next part says, I'm not saying that I believe that. I'm not saying that. That's what society believes. I didn't say the society part. I said, I'm not saying that I believe that or something like that, or I don't believe that. But what I was saying is that's what society considers, not me. But no one writes, no one uses the next line when I say that.
Right, but it became a big thing.
Yeah, became a big thing.
Michelle Yeoh, when she had her Oscar acceptance speech, she mentioned it, that whole situation.
Did she?
Yeah. She won Best Actress. She took a swipe at you. What did she say? During her acceptance speech, she said, dreams do come true, and ladies, don't let anybody tell you you're ever past your prime. And everyone cheered.
But what did that have to do with me?
It seemed like it was a response. No? You don't think so?
No, not at all. I don't think it's, and I think...
TMZ said that.
Yeah, well... Again, I think people are looking for a correlation and but no, I did not look at it that way.
Variety magazine did a whole report claiming that you're a misogynist, and they brought up all these kind of different situations. They mentioned Soledad O'Brien, Kyra Phillips, Nancy Grace, going back to 2008, et cetera, et cetera. This was like a cancel culture moment for you. Would you say that's true?
Well, I think it was someone who was doing their best to try to cancel me.
Right. I've gone through my own cancel cycle, so I can relate.
Yeah.
I can relate. But you did respond to this in your book.
I did.
Yes. And you said, I didn't say that all women are not in their prime. I said Nikki Haley is not in her prime, and Nikki Haley is not all women. She's an arch conservative whose obsolete views on race, gender, climate change, and reproductive rights are long past their expiration date.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! That's a pretty strong clapback right there.
Right. Yeah. Yes, and it's true. But I try to explain this so people can understand it. When you were talking about having a mental competency test for people of a certain age, I immediately thought of poll taxes. I immediately thought of older people who are, just killing it, like my friend Clive Davis, who's in his 90s, or I watched Nancy Pelosi, and she's in her 80s. My mom is 82. And there's nothing about them that says that they need a mental competency test. So I was trying to stand up for, I thought she was being ageist, and I was standing up for older people. And I was surprised that as a woman who society has discriminated against, I was shocked that she would try to do the same thing to older people. That was surprising, and I felt that she should know better. And she didn't mention at all Donald Trump was also aged as well.